The Dragunov sniper rifle, formal Russian, 1963 Snapersky Vintovka System-Y Dragunova Obraz TSA 1963 Goda, SVD 63, officially sniper rifle, system of Dragunov, model of the year 1963, is a semi-automatic sniper/designated marksman rifle chambered in 7.62 x 54 mmR and developed in the Soviet Union. The Dragunov was designed as a squad support weapon since, according to Soviet and Soviet-derived military doctrines, the long-range engagement ability was lost to ordinary troops when submachine guns and assault rifles, which are optimized for close-range and medium-range, rapid-fire combat, were adopted. For that reason, it was originally named 1963 Self-Loading Rifle, System of Dragunov, Model of the year 1963. It was selected as the winner of a contest that included 3 competing designs, by Sergei Semenov, Alexander Konstantinov, and Yevgeny Dragunov. Extensive field testing of the rifles conducted in a wide range of environmental conditions resulted in Dragunov's proposal being accepted into service in 1963. An initial pre-production batch consisting of 200 rifles was assembled for evaluation purposes, and from 1964 serial production was carried out by Izmash, later called Kalashnikov concern. Since then, the Dragunov has become the standard squad support weapon of several countries, including those of the former Warsaw Pact. China, while having produced an unlicensed copy of the SVD through reverse-engineered samples captured from Sino-Vietnamese War as the Type 79 and 85, never officially purchased or was given SVD Dragunov by the Soviets, as the Sino-Soviet split had already occurred when the SVD entered service and relations were strained between the two, halting further military cooperations and aid. Iran also produced a clone as the Nakjar III, as a direct copy of the Chinese Type 79. Design details. Operating mechanism. The Dragunov is a semi-automatic, gas-operated rifle with a short-stroke gas piston system. The barrel breech is locked through a rotating bolt, left rotation, and uses 3 locking lugs to engage corresponding locking recesses in the barrel extension. The rifle has a manual, 2-position gas regulator. A gas regulator meters the portion of the combustion gases fed into the action in order to cycle the weapon and sets the recoil velocity of the gas piston system. The gas regulator can be set with the help of the rim of a cartridge. The normal position number 1 leaves a gas escape port opened in the form of a hole that lets some combustion gas escape during cycling. Position number 2 closes the gas escape port and directs extra combustion gas to the piston, increasing the recoil velocity of the gas piston system and felt recoil. It is used for when the rifle does not reliably cycle due to carbon fouling buildup in the gas port, when shooting in extreme cold or high altitude or using low-powered ammunition. After discharging the last cartridge from the magazine, the bolt carrier and bolt are held back on a bolt catch that is released by pulling the cocking handle to the rear. The rifle has a hammer-type striking mechanism and a manual lever safety selector. The firing pin is a free-floating type and, as a result, some soft-primered ammunition had the reputation of causing a slam fire event. Thus, military-grade ammunition with primers confirmed to be properly seated is recommended for the Dragunov and its variants. This appears to have solved the slam fire issue. The rifle's receiver is machined to provide additional accuracy and torsional strength. The Dragunov's receiver bears a number of similarities to the AK action, such as the large dust cover, iron sights and lever safety selector, but these similarities are primarily cosmetic in nature. These cosmetic similarities can lead to miscategorization of the Dragunov as an AK variant. Barrel. The barrel profile is relatively thin to save weight and is ended with a slotted flash suppressor. The barrel's bore is chrome-lined for increased corrosion resistance, and features 4 right-hand grooves. It is not rifled over its full length but partly over a length of 547 mm, 21.5 in. In the 1960s, the twist rate was 320 mm, 1:12.6 in. During the 1970s, the twist rate was increased to 240 mm, 1:9.4 in, which reduced the accuracy of fire with sniper cartridges by 19%. This adaptation was done in order to facilitate the use of tracer and armor-piercing incendiary ammunition, since these bullet types required a faster twist rate for adequate stabilization. The muzzle is equipped with a permanently affixed long-slotted flash hider, front sight, and bayonet lug which is pinned to the end of the barrel. Ammunition feeding. The weapon is fed from a detachable curved box magazine with a 10-round capacity, and the cartridges are double-stacked in a staggered zigzag pattern. Sights. The rifle features mechanically adjustable backup iron sights with a sliding tangent rear sight. The sight can be adjusted to a maximum range of 1200 m, 1312 yd. The iron sights can be used with or without the standard issue optical sight in place. This is possible because the scope mount does not block the area between the front and rear sights. The Dragunov is issued with a quick detachable PSO1 optical sight. The PSO1 sight, at a total length of 375 mm with a lens cover and sunshade, 4x magnification and 6 degrees field of view, mounts to a proprietary side mount Warsaw packed rail that does not block the view of the iron sight line. The PSO1 sight includes a variety of features, such as a bullet drop compensation, BDC, elevation adjustment knob and an illuminated rangefinder grid that can be used up to 1000 m, 1094 yd, a reticle that enables target acquisition in low light conditions as well as an infrared charging screen that is used as a passive detection system. The current version of the sight is the PSO1 M2. This telescopic sight is different from the original PSO1 only in that it lacks the now obsolete infrared detector. The PSO1 sight enables area targets to be engaged at ranges upwards of 1300 m, 1422 yd. Effective ranges in combat situations have been stated at between 600 to 1300 m, 656 to 1422 yd, depending on the nature of the target, point or area target, quality of ammunition and skill of the shooter. Several military-issue alternative telescopic sights with varying levels of magnification and reticles are available for the Dragunov. Rifles designated SVDN come equipped with a night sight, such as the NSP-3, NSPU, PGN-1, NSPUM or the Polish passive PCS-5. Rifles designated SVDN-1 can use the passive night sight NSPU-3, 1PN51, and rifles designated SVDN2 can use the passive night sight NSPUM, 1PN58. Commercial non-military issue mounts that attach to the Warsaw packed rail mount allow use of Picatinny rail-based aiming optics. Stock. The Dragunov has a vented, two-piece wooden handguard / gas tube cover and a skeletonized wooden thumbhole stock equipped with a detachable cheek rest. The latter is removed when using iron sights. Newer production models feature synthetic furniture made of a black polymer. The handguard and gas tube cover are more or less identical in appearance, while the thumbhole stock is of a different shape. The barrel is semi-free floated, since it is connected by a spring-loaded mechanism to the handguard / gas tube cover so the handguard can move with the barrel during firing. Ammunition. For precision shooting, specifically designed sniper cartridges are used, developed by VM Sabelnikov, PP Sazonov and VM Dvoryanov. The proprietary 7N1 load has a steel-jacketed projectile with an air pocket, a steel core and a lead knocker in the base for maximum terminal effect. The 7N1 was replaced in 1999 by the 7N1 4-round. The 7N1-4 is a new load developed for the SVD. It consists of a 151-grain projectile that travels at the same 830 m/s, but it has a sharp hardened steel core projectile. The rifle can also fire standard 7.62 x 54 mmR ammunition with either conventional, tracer or armor-piercing incendiary rounds. The Russian military has established accuracy standards that the SVD and its corresponding sniper-grade ammunition have to meet. Manufacturers must perform firing tests to check if the rifles and sniper-grade ammunition fulfill these standards. To comply to the standards, the SVD rifle with 7N1 sniper cartridges may not produce more than 1.24 MOA extreme vertical spread with 240 mm twist rate barrels and no more than 1.04 MOA extreme vertical spread with 320 mm twist rate barrels. When using standard grade 57 and 323S cartridges, the accuracy of the SVD is reduced to 2.21 MOA extreme vertical spread. The extreme vertical spreads for the SVD are established by shooting 5-shot groups at 300 m range. The accuracy requirements demanded of the SVD with sniper-grade ammunition are similar to the American M24 sniper weapon system with M118 SB cartridges, 1.18 MOA extreme vertical spread, and the M110 semi-automatic sniper system with M118 LR ammunition, 1.27 MOA extreme vertical spread. Accessories. A number of accessories are provided with the rifle, including a blade-type bayonet, AKM clipped point or the AK-74 spear point bayonet, 4 spare magazines, a leather or nylon sling, magazine pouch, cleaning kit and an accessory/maintenance kit for the telescopic sight. Also included is a cold weather battery case with a shirt clip, with a permanently attached cord ending with another battery case cap that has an extension to press against the internal contact in lieu of the battery to complete the circuit. Placing the external battery case into the shooter's clothing close to the body keeps it from freezing, using the clip ensures it remains in place. The clamp-style bipod attaches to machined-out reliefs near the front of the receiver. It literally grabs the two cutout areas and securely mounts with a large round-sized head on the clamp bolt able to tightly attach the bipod. The legs are individually adjustable and can be folded and stowed in a forward position, negating the need to remove the bipod before placing the rifle into the canvas carrying case. Interestingly enough, the two legs are held close together with a J-shaped clamp attached to one leg and swung over the other leg. Original Soviet/Russian SVD bipods fetch a very high price when they rarely appear on the market. Variants. In the early 1990s, a compact variant of the SVD designed for airborne infantry was introduced, known as the SVDS, Russian, short for Snaperskia Vintovka Dragunova Skladnaya, Dragunov sniper rifle with folding stock, which features a tubular metal stock that folds to the right side of the receiver, equipped with a synthetic shoulder pad and a fixed cheek riser, and a synthetic pistol grip. The barrel was also given a heavier profile, the receiver housing was strengthened, the gas cylinder block was improved and a ported, conical flash hider was adopted. The SVDS also comes in a night-capable variant designated SVDSN. In 1994, the Russian TSKIB SU Company, currently a division of the KBP Instrument Design Bureau, developed the SVU sniper rifle, short for Snaperskia Vintovka Ukroshennaya, sniper rifle, shortened, offered to special units of the Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs, MVD. The SVU, compared to the SVD, has a considerably shorter overall length because of the bullpup layout and shortened barrel that also received a triple baffle muzzle brake with an approximate 40% recoil reduction effectiveness. The rifle was equipped with folding iron sights, rear aperture sight in a rotating drum, and the PSO-1 telescopic sight. A variant of the SVU, designed with a selective fire capability and using 20-round magazines, is called the SVUA, A Avtomatisheskia. The SVDK is a Russian SVD variant chambered for the 9.3 x 64 mm 7N33 cartridge. The SVDK is mechanically adapted to use dimensionally larger 9.3 x 64 mm Brennecke cartridges. In 1998, Poland adopted a modernized variant of the SVD designated the SWDM, which uses a heavy barrel, bipod, mounted to the forearm, an LD6, 6x42, telescopic sight. Another variant of the SVD is the Iraqi Al-Qadisi. The 7.62 x 54 mm Al-Qadisi rifle is not to be confused with the Iraqi 7.62 x 39 mm Tabuk sniper rifle. The Al-Qadisi, while cosmetically similar to the SVD, is essentially a hybrid of the SVD and Romanian PSL rifles and has some key differences with the SVD that prevent parts interchangeability between the two rifles. The Alcadisa has a unique pressed metal receiver which is longer than that of the SVD, although the overall length of the rifle is similar to that of the SVD. It is fitted for the Soviet-era PSO-1 optical sight. Further, the barrel is pinned, rather than screwed, to the receiver, although it is of the same length as that of the SVD. The forend has 4 longitudinal slots on each side instead of 6 short slots. Another readily visible distinguishing feature of the Alcadisa is that the magazine has an ornamental relief pattern showing a stylized palm tree. Commercial variants. The Dragunov also served as the basis for several hunting rifles. In 1962, the State Armory in Izhevsk developed the Medved, bear, rifle, initially chambered first in the 9x53 mm cartridge and later in the 7.62x51 mm NATO round for export. In the early 1970s, Izhevsk introduced the Tiger, hunting rifle with a fixed thumbhole stock without a cheek piece. They were originally produced individually, but, since 1992, they have been made serially in batches. Today, they are available with shortened, 520 mm, and full-length, 620 mm, barrel, different stocks, including SVDS-style folding stock, and chambered in 7.62x54 mmR, .308 Winchester, .3006 Springfield or 9.3x64 mm Brennecke. Deployment. The Dragunov is an original rifle design for several reasons. First, it was not meant for highly trained and specialized sniper teams, but rather for designated marksmen. After the introduction of the SVD, the Soviet Army deployed designated marksmen at the basic motorized infantry rifle platoon level. Those designated marksmen were often chosen from personnel who did well in terms of rifle marksmanship while members of DOSOF. Such marksmen were estimated to have a 50% probability of hitting a standing, man-sized target at 800 m, 875 yd, and an 80% probability of hitting a standing, man-sized target at 500 m, 547 yd. For distances not exceeding 200 m, 219 yd, the probability was estimated to be well above 90%. To attain this level of accuracy, the sniper could not engage more than 2 such targets per minute. Once the rifle had been produced in sufficient numbers, every platoon of Warsaw Pact troops included at least one Dragunov rifle marksman. In the German Democratic Republic arsenals alone, there were almost 2,000 Dragunov rifles. In Warsaw Pact troop formations, the Dragunov marksmen were widespread among the regular units. To fulfill this role, the SVD is relatively light for a sniper rifle, but well balanced, making it easier to use in a dynamic battle. It is also semi-automatic, a trait it shares with the German Heckler & Koch PSG-1 and US M21, so as to allow rapid fire and quicker engagement of multiple targets. As with all precision-oriented rifles, the user has to take care not to overheat the barrel and limit the use of rapid fire. In order to fire effective API ammunition, its accuracy potential was slightly downgraded by shortening the twist rate, another uncommon priority for a pure sniper rifle. It has a relatively light barrel profile, its precision is good, but not exceptional. Like an infantry rifle, there are mounts on the barrel to fix a bayonet. The standard AKM bayonet can even be used to cut electrified barbed wire. Lastly, the rifle was meant to be a relatively cheap mass-produced firearm. These features and unusual characteristics were driven by the tactical use doctrine of Dragunov armed marksmen, which was, from just behind, the first line targeting high-value targets of opportunity and providing special long-distance disrupting and suppressive fire on the battlefield, even with sudden close encounters with enemy troops in mind. A relatively small number of marksmen could assist conventional troops by combating or harassing valuable targets and assets such as key enemy personnel like officers, non-commissioned officers, and radio operators, exposed tank commanders, designated marksmen, and snipers, machine gun teams, anti-tank warfare teams, etc. Users: Afghanistan, Albania, Argentina, 60 rifles donated by Hugo Chavez. Bangladesh, uses Chinese Type 85 copy. Used by Black Eagle Battalion. Belarus. Bolivia, Type 79 variant in use. Bulgaria. China, Norinco-made copy of the SVD, known as the Type 79. Equipped with a 4x magnification optical sight which is a copy of the PSO-1. The rifle has a slightly shorter butt. Also produced a modified Type 85 and several other commercial copies of the SVD. An upgraded variant called the CS/LR19 was also debuted. Export variants such as the NSG-85 were also produced. Czech Republic. Ethiopia, used by Ethiopian peacekeepers in Darfur. Finland, known as the 7.62 TKIV Dragunov, which stands for Tarkourskivari Henkilomalaja Vaston, sniper rifle against infantry targets. Georgia. India, principal sniper rifle of the Indian Army. Used by designated marksmen. Iran, locally produced as the Nakhjar 3 sniper rifle. A new upgraded version was unveiled during the Muhammad Rasulullah 4 exercises held on December 12, 2016. Iraq, Al-Qadisiyah, made based on SVD and PSL. Official Iraqi designation is either Al-Qadisiyah or Al-Qadisiyah. Israel. Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan. Latvia. Libya. Moldova. Mongolia. Nicaragua. North Korea. Philippines, Type 85 Chinese variant. Also batches of SVD rifle donated by Russia. Poland, Polish SVD modernization, known as SWDM and updated with a heavier barrel, variable magnification scope and detachable bipod. It's planned to replace SVD with MSBS's marksman variant. Russia, SVDM. Slovakia. Soviet Union, entered service with the Soviet Army in 1967. Syrian National Coalition. Suriname. Tajikistan. Turkey, used by Gendarmerie General Command and Polis Özel Harekat. Turkmenistan. Ukraine. Uzbekistan. Venezuela, over 1,000 rifles purchased by the Army of Venezuela in 2007. Vietnam, used by the Vietnamese Army since the Vietnam War. Zimbabwe. Type semi-automatic sniper rifle, designated marksman rifle. Place of origin Soviet Union. Service history. In service 1963 present. Used by sea users. Wars: Vietnam War, Cambodian-Vietnamese War, Sino-Vietnamese War, Soviet War in Afghanistan, Nagorno-Karabakh War, Salvadorian Civil War, Iran-Iraq War, Gulf War, Somali Civil War, Operation Restore Hope, Operation Gothic Serpent, War in Afghanistan, 2001-14, Iraq War, Yugoslav Wars, First, Second Chechen Wars, Cambodian-Thai border dispute, 2008 South Ossetia War, Kargil War, 2011 Libyan Civil War, Syrian Civil War, Iraqi Civil War, 2014 present, War in Donbass, Yemeni Civil War, 2015, Saudi-led intervention in Yemen, 2015 present, conflict in Najran, Jizan, and Asir. Production history. Designer Yevgeny Dragunov. Designed 1958-1963. Manufacturer Kalashnikov Concern. Ordnance Factories Organization. Norinco. Produced 1963 present. Variants: see variants. Specifications. Weight 4.30 kilograms, 9.48 pounds, with scope and unloaded magazine. 4.68 kilograms, 10.3 pounds, SVDS. 4.40 kilograms, 9.7 pounds, SVU. 5.02 kilograms, 11.1 pounds, SWDM. Length 1225 millimeters, 48.2 in, SVD. 1135 mm, 44.7 in, stock extended / 815 mm, 32.1 in, stock folded, SVDS. 900 mm, 35.4 in, SVU. 1125 mm, 44.3 in, SWDM. Barrel length 620 mm, 24.4 in, SVD, SWDM. 565 mm, 22.2 in, SVDS. 600 mm, 23.6 in, SVU. Cartridge 7.62 x 54 mmR. Action gas operated, rotating bolt. Rate of fire 30 rounds / min. Muzzle velocity 830 m/s, 2723 feet /s, SVD. 810 m/s, 2657.5 feet /s, SVDS. 800 m/s, 2624.7 feet /s, SVU. Effective firing range 800 m, 875 yd. Feed system 10-round detachable box magazine. Sights PSO-1 telescopic sight, 1PN51/1PN58 night vision sights and iron sights with an adjustable rear notch sight.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.